And we are a green. Round 4 is a go. And a poor start there for Matty Quill. A fantastic start for Extra Pickles. Gets onto P at number 2. Around the outside of Richard Dempsey. Extra Pickles holds on to second. Richard Dempsey is going to try and fight back though. Is he going to be able to make it through into turn number 3? There's not enough room. And Extra Pickles goes from 4th to second at the start. Richard Dempsey holds on to third and Matty Quill falls to P number 4. Matt Malone keeps it nice and clean up the front though as the race continues behind. Owler Tufu has made his way past Matty Quill as Richard Dempsey we saw there up the inside of Extra Pickles, and he's into P2 once more. Extra Pickles is going to chase behind though and see if he can return the favour, maybe get up the inside into turn 10A. Of course it is a heavy braking zone. Richard Dempsey's going to have to pick his side. Which one's he going to go for? He's going to stay for the ride, and Extra Pickles dies at the very last moment to go up the inside. He's on the grass. There's contact. There's contact, and around goes Extra Pickles. They recover, but Matty Quill goes through to P number 2. Owler Tufu on the outside. There's more contact, and Owler Tufu is around at the final turn. What a shame for him. And there's more contact. Mr. Anders is around. Absolute mayhem. Absolute pandemonium in the background as the drivers continue through. But this has given Matt Malone a huge gap. Matty Quill holds on to second. Richard Dempsey around the outside now of Stingray Graham. Can he get into third position? He does. Graham does not fight him too hard and allows him to move on through. What happened to Mr. Anders here out of the final turn, and it looked like that may have been contact from number 20. He went around. Iron Tequila gets past Mintu the White Husky, falling down to the 130, but then Iron Tequila's gone off in the 32 around the through the S's in the exit turn number 3. He's going to rejoin, but he is going to be behind Mintu the White Husky, and most likely with a slowdown too, as it looks like a change as Richard Dempsey has got past Matty Quill along the not straight back straight, and I would like to see how that happened there. If we're able to, we're going to jump back here and see how this move happened for Richard Dempsey along the back of the track. Here's Mintu the White Husky. Looks like he's gone off. Iron Tequila and Owler Tufu has made his way through. Richard Dempsey in the slipstream moves to the left and makes that move look extremely easy, as it looks like Extra Pickles is off the circuit at turn number 1, and he is going to have to recover after such a great start. Started in P4, moved into P number 2. He's down to P13. Crisps is somewhere behind that racing sign. It looks like he has gone off the track. There he is. Oh my word, almost collected by Sean Sims there, just all over the rear of Matty Quill. Matty Quill's not going to want this, of course. He's got Matt Malone and Richard Dempsey, both championship rivals, in front of him. He's not going to want Way to get involved in that as well. Way backs out a little bit. You can hear the throttle just coming off. He doesn't want to try and make the move just yet, and it's an easy reason why. Now he can get the slipstream along the not straight back straight and move just like Richard Dempsey did past Matty Quill up towards the braking zone of turn 10, and that could confirm in the position. You can see Richard Dempsey in the distance there, but that is not Matt Malone in front of him. Matt Malone is 6 seconds clear. He is having a clean and easy race in this one. Wyatt Way does not move past Matty Quill, still right behind, piling the pressure on, but not making the move. It's a move in the background. Showtime up the inside of Eric Yeagle into turn number 10, and Showtime makes it stick, but can he hold it on the exit? Yes, he can, and here comes Owler Tufu. Tried to take advantage of Yeagle being a bit slow, and he does. Owler Tufu moves into 15th position. This is exactly what Owler Tufu needed, as Dodo Deadman turned to pit lane and not having a great race alongside Chris as well. It looks like it was another back marker there. Kicking up that gravel, and off the circuit goes Showtime, and through goes Owler Tufu for P14. Another slow car ahead here, and I think that's Eric Yeagle driving slowly as well. As a spin for the 84. Showtime's around, and Yeagle's onto the grass. And that's going to be a real shame for Showtime, as it looks like Palski has gone off as well, and that's the 31 machine heavy into the wall. What has happened here for Palski? Coming along the not straight, back straight into turn number 9, and the back marker just moves to the left, unsighted. And that is a real shame for Palski, into the wall, and a huge hit for that back marker. The 31 of Gabriel Mazzotti. He's in P11. I said P10 would be a great recovery drive. I say he could go even further here. As he moves to the left-hand side of Tony Jabroni, he's going to go for the outside through turn number 6. Can Aulatufu make it work? No, he can't. He's going to back behind, but that's a spin in front of him, and he avoids contact. And Tony Jabroni goes around, but Aulatufu remains nice and clean. And he's up to 10th position, but he does have Totally Racing all over him in the slipstream now as they head through turn number 8 and on the not straight, back straight. And Totally Racing is not going to let Aulatufu off easily here, as Wyatt Way is once again extremely close to Matty Will, but does not go through. But he's fallen down to 3rd and possibly 4th here, because Wyatt Way is looking for the same move that Richard Dempsey did. He moves to the left-hand side, and he gets the overtake, but can he confirm it on the brakes here into turn 10A? He's got the overlap, he's got his car ahead, but he loses the rear end! Wyatt Way goes around, and Matty Will recovers into 3rd position. Way is just having to wait for cars to go through as he falls down the order. And it looks like another one heading up towards turn number 7 on the brakes. Nope, nothing there. Nothing doing, but on the exit, losing the rear end, and a huge hit with the rear left quarter panel. He's talking about a driver who's recovering. Here's Aulatufu, P number 9. He has got past Wyatt Way, and he is looking to get past Extra Pickles here for 8th position. With the gap being almost 10 seconds to Slugger ahead of Extra Pickles, I think that P8 is the best Aulatufu's going to do, but that is a fantastic recovery drive with that lap 1 incident. We're going to watch this and see if anything is doing for Aulatufu. Do he tend to find Extra Pickles if he's going to make the move? Is he going to wait for the slipstream along the not straight, back straight, or is he going to try and make the move here? He looks a little bit to the inside, a slight lock-up, he runs deep, that's on the grass, and a big mistake there from an Aulatufu standard, and he drops down to 1.5 seconds back as Mr. Anders has received a black flag in an incident that has happened at turn number 3. Let's have a little watch here at what has happened as we watch Mr. Anders head up towards turn number 1. He's chasing down the 130 machine of Mintu the White Husky. Into turn number 1 he goes. It's turn 3 where he caught on to the end of the accident. But Mr. Anders here is gonna, what a slight wobble, and then a big hit from the 03 machine behind, and then another car getting involved, but it was the 03 machine that caught him there. This is Matt Malone, a driver we have not looked at since lap number 1. He pulled his lead immediately with the contact and craziness that was going on behind. He comes out of turn 10B, heads into turn 11. Matt Malone is going to be the first double winner of the season. He crosses the line in P number 1.